Be sure to like this video, and if you like it, be sure to share it. Subscribe and hit that bell to receive notifications from Wildcat PowerGen. Hey everyone, welcome Wildcatters. I'm here with CEO Matthew Roeser of Wildcat PowerGen. Today we want to talk a little bit about the fluids. And by fluids we mean the oil and the coolant. Matthew, why don't you take us through real quickly on both the small commercial and the industrial gensets, where those fluids can be serviced, and any of the accessories that might help maintenance be a lot easier.
Yeah, so it's a great question, Sam. A lot of the times we get calls from customers about, hey, what fluids do we need to be prepared for when the unit arrives? Here at Wildcat, one of the things that we do is we test every unit here under load before it leaves. Some of the smaller units are 30 minutes, the bigger units are an hour. So because of that, we go ahead and we add fluids into each unit. So when you get the unit, it already has new oil that's been passed the breakdown oil. It has new coolant ready to go. So all you really need to do is add a battery, or sometimes if you've pre-ordered, the battery will be in there. You just need to hook it up to your electrical outlet. And it's real simple to really get into the fluid side of the unit. On the Renegade and Freedom series, we have a couple different things. This package is extremely tight and cumbersome to get into. So what we did is we put on top, we put a circle lid so that you can access the radiator in the top and add fluid if you need to. Just know that we will ship it full of coolant. On the other side of the engine is the oil check. So the dipstick and everything's on the other side. We're on this side because we've added in, and it's difficult to see, but there's actually a vacuum oil pump, hand pump, and you'll see it on the other engine. It's an addition that we've put into all of our gensets to make it a little bit more user-friendly. There's a butterfly valve at the bottom down in the oil sump, and you turn that valve and you start pumping on this pump, and it will vacuum pump all the oil out. So as we come over to the bigger series, it'll be a little bit easier for visuals. We have our overflow bottle for coolant, so you can actually see where we are on coolant level. Obviously, we want to stay within our minimum and maximums on our coolant. So if it's a hot day and it's running, we should be able to see our coolant is somewhere in between that minimum and maximums. If you look down here on our base rails, what you will find are connectors for oil and coolant. They'll have bulkheads that come through the frame that you can unscrew, tie into, and then you can use the vacuum pump on the oil, or on the coolant, it's just another butterfly valve. Open the valve, and you can drain the coolant without having to get into the unit.
Is there anything special about the oil that is needed or coolant that is needed, or can all this be found locally?
I mean, obviously you can use local, you can use local coolant and oil that meet our manufacturer recommendations, Wildcat's manufacturer recommendations. But we would prefer you to stick with Wildcat branded products. That way we know what's going into the units. So does it affect your warranty would be the next question if you use something else. It could. We will obviously, like every manufacturer, if there is an issue, be doing oil samples. So we'll be able to tell what's going on with the unit and the oil that's being consumed. But the correct oil and the correct coolant can be found in the owner's operator manual or through wildcatpowergen.com.
Sounds great. Wildcat Nation, let us know if you have any further questions, and we look forward to helping you on your next generator. Thank you.